No, it's because I don't have this on. Okay, there you go. I can edit it, so the beginning's always funky. We're gonna wait for people to get on.
Okay, so
welcome to video 2.
Video numero dos.
You got it.
We are going to be talking about your new consultant training guide and your first things first checklist. We are going to walk you through how to find it. So if you join during a normal $99 join kit, you will get a hard copy of each in your join kit. If you join during a promo special, sometimes we have promo specials. If you join during then, you will not have gotten a hard copy. But you can go to your workstation once you get your login information, and you can find your product guide and your new consultant guide. So if you go to Workstation, up at the top, there's a search bar. You literally just type in new consultant guide or training handbook.
It's like our Scensational Google for our Workstation.
Yes, so you can do that and bring that up. So Johnny's going to bring the new consultant guide up for us. In the new consultant guide, you also have your first things first checklist.
Do you want to go over the first things first checklist, or do you want to go?
Yeah, you can click that first. So the first things first checklist, you are going to, where's it at? It should be at the bottom of your home screen. So your home tab, when you go to a desktop, you can use your smartphone. It just doesn't, I mean, it's easier on a desktop, but some people don't have the opportunity to have a desktop at this time or a laptop. So you can use your phone. At the bottom of your home tab, it's going to have your first things first checklist. What you want to do is go in there and get everything completed, as much as you can get completed as possible. 2 things that you're not going to get to complete is the open your starter kit going live. I think, yeah, that's under step 2. It says unbox your starter kit and go live. So obviously, if you don't have your starter kit yet, you won't be able to do that one, but you don't have to wait for your starter kit to do the rest of these. The second one is closing your launch party. Obviously, you're going to be just starting your launch party, so you won't be able to close that yet. And so those 2 you won't be able to check. The rest of them, you are going to hustle and complete those as quickly as you can. Again, you don't need to be relying on your sponsor to help you with these things. It is something that you can do. But if your sponsor is not available, we are also available. Other people in the Scented Sanctuary are available. No matter what the time of day, we have consultants all over the world. So someone will be able to answer your questions if there is something that you're hung up on when it comes to completing your first things first checklist. We want you to, once you get your hard copy of the consultant guide and the product training video, or the product training booklet, whatever, product training booklet, we want you to go in and highlight all the things, circle, highlight, and then we'll talk more about awards and stuff in the next video. But for this one, you also want to set your goals, and your why. Remember, we touched a little bit of that in video 1. So now you're going to bring that into fruition by doing your why and setting some goals for yourself. You can write your goals in this consultant guide. This is yours to keep. So mark it up, write your dreams, goals, whatever. First, I wanted to show them that you are the brand. You're the face of your business. So you need to personalize your workstation.
Oh,
sorry. Sorry.
Girl.
The second point that I wanted to cover is there.
Okay, so customizing our workstation?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to go to your website. Once you have your login information, you're going to go to your website, and it's going to, you're going to go to home. You're going to be on your home screen.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Once we log back in.
Sign back in. So log in. Here's your home screen. You're going to go to the account tab. And
scroll down to websites and subscriptions. Click on edit. She doesn't know this. She's trying to pretend. And then personalize your website from here. So let me show you this. all of this down here. It's going to change your picture, and then when they click your About Me, it's going to show this. So you're going to edit all of this stuff in here. So here, just select a file.
Yours will obviously look different than ours because he has a fancy computer. Mine's basic Barnabas. He's just a chill laptop or desktop. Your phone may look different as well.
Yeah.
But you're going to upload a photo.
Make sure you do all of your little adjusting and all of that, and then make sure that you are clicking save, because if you don't click save, it's not going to save your picture. So don't go on to the next tab until you click save.
Okay.
Voila.
Now your changes have been made. The next thing you're going to do is tell your story. This is going to be where you give information on your why, who you are, why you joined Scentsy, things like that. Again, you are the face of your own business. So you want to make sure that you're representing yourself well. Why should people buy from you? If I go to a website and I click on somebody's information and there's nothing about them, there's no photo, there's no like who they are, I don't really necessarily want to support them. So if it's someone new and they have no idea who you are, and they're like, oh my goodness, I'm looking for a new Scentsy consultant. Let me read about these people. Cool. You want to stand out. Why should they buy Scentsy from you? Brand yourself because you are the face of your own business. Remember, like we said in video 1, you are a business owner. This is not your sponsor's story. This is not your sponsor's business. This is your business. Mm-hmm. So this is information about you. How many kids do you have? Do you like long walks on the beach after sunset?
Spaghetti at a restaurant.
Oh my gosh. Do you like meatballs on your spaghetti? No, I'm just kidding. So
anyways, this is where you tell your story. And then the next one, join page. On your join page, that's different. So we're going to go here and all the way to the bottom, become a consultant. And then this is right here. This is what this page is being edited.
So join conversations is obviously not something that you're thinking of at this very moment in time. I mean, unless you're like super crazy go-getter hustler and you're like, how can I build this business already? Yep. Which, hey, if that's you, you're a freaking rock star. Yep. But the join page, that's going to be authentic conversation. Some people don't edit that, but I think it's very important that you do. Yeah. And then the next thing is if you've never...
Before we move on. It's very important even now because you never know who might find your page randomly, and your join page story, your little spew, might be what makes them join. So I think that even though it's your first day, considering editing it would be
as well important. As if you're a reinstate. Yes. I think that's very important.
Yes.
The
but
next
you don't have
thing.
To do it now. Just think about it.
Yes.
So the next thing, this one.
Johnny chooses ours for us. So what do we have warming in our home?
Breakfast in bed, autumn road trip, and best in snow.
Okay. We actually have like all the things warming in our home.
You can change this. Just click on it and then click on what's a good one right now.
Almond croissant. There you go.
Almond croissant.
And then it'll change it for you. But if you've never smelled Scentsy before, then this is something that you can go back in and edit once you've gotten your starter kit and you've smelled some of the scents. It's important that you do put that because, again, you are the face of your own business. You are recommending scents for your customers. They're going to take your advice. So it's important that you familiarize yourself with the scents and things like that you're going to want to brand yourself with on your website.
Yeah, and it kind of connects you to customers like that might be new to your website. They might see something that you're warming in your house and they're like, oh, I kind of like this person already because they're warming breakfast in bed. Okay. Where next, baby?
That is it for your website.
Okay. Which one next?
Now we are going to go to the consulting guide. So then again, on your consulting guide, this is something that you can go to your workstation and in the search label, search consultant guide.
Search bar.
Search label. What the Stan buckets number. So then you're going to scroll through your consultant guide. It is going to give you our mission, our values. Again, this is something important to read over. I recommend getting a highlighter, highlighting things that stick out to you, maybe underline and question mark things that don't make sense that you want clarification on. Again, we are a huge family in the Scented Sanctuary under Team Redeemed, and we are more than happy to help you and everyone else's as well. Getting started. A huge thing, again, over there you can see that there's some goals. There's also some extra room. Write your goals down, write your dreams down, and then get your party started. You want to schedule your launch party within 2 to 3 days of launching your business. So you want to get that up, get that started, choose a date. I know currently in the world, if you're watching this video, we're going through a pandemic. Some people aren't able to do home parties. So get that online party scheduled, create a Facebook event. If you use Twitter, Instagram, whatever your platform is, get that started and share with all your friends, family, neighbors. You do have a website that you can actually share with people already. The second you start, you get 3 months of your website free. After that, you can choose to go on without it. It's $10 a month. It's extremely important that you choose to have that website. It's a tax write-off. And it's extremely important. People cannot buy from your website if you don't have one. That includes, random orders or people that don't live near you.
Pre-orders for like NFL or Monsters Inc. right now. Your customers would not be able to do that if you didn't have a PWS. So it's kind of like a common courtesy to your customers to have if they ever want something and they don't have to wait for you to close the party up. So something to think about.
Okay, next page. Understanding the product calendar, limited time offers, and things like that. Read through that. Now, the new consultant awards. Yes, he will talk about that because he is the professional when it comes to like numbers, how to hit those awards, how to win trips, things like that. Doesn't make sense to me. So
when you first join, you immediately have one goal. It's to sell 500 within the first 15 days of joining. That's called Shooting Star. Sell 500 within those 15 days and you earn the Shooting Star Award. Not a lot of people earn this award. It's I think they said 15% of consultants who join actually earn this. So it's kind of a big deal, and it kind of sets you off at a pace that you kind of want to keep going. You kind of get this momentum and you want to keep it going.
And we explain that more in our awards video and trips video.
Yeah. So and then after that one, you're going to have a Scensational Start. There's 3 levels that you can potentially win, a bunch of different prizes and awards and things. And it's just super cool that Scentsy allows us, this opportunity to win these awards. So just study this, check this out, learn the Shooting Star, which is pretty easy, 15 days, 500 PRV.
Make sure you write down your 15th day.
Yeah.
That way you are kind of keeping yourself accountable, maybe putting alarms on your phone, because that's important. Like I said, we're going to go over these awards in more depth on another video.
Yeah.
But this is just to touch on them and get you prepped and ready with that in your head to go forward.
Yep. So keep these in mind. Just know that these are out there, and Scentsy is going to send you, all these goodies. If you earn them, they want to recognize you. I feel like that's huge in our business because they are all about recognition. They are all about celebrating you and your accomplishments, and they want everyone to know that you did this. So just know that if you earn a level, you're going to receive, some of these pins, potentially this warmer if you earn, level 2 or higher. So just look forward to that kind of stuff. Next page.
All right. Other awards and recognition. Again, if you're competitive, these things are going to be something you're going to want to hone in on.
Yeah.
And it's super huge. But again, we'll talk more about that later.
Yep.
Your compensation plan, how we get paid. This is also something we're going to break down the compensation plan in another video. Because again, I don't understand numbers. Some people don't work well when they know all that. It's kind of overwhelming to them. But if you are a numbers person and you do enjoy that, there will be another video available for you to get the breakdown on that and kind of how to understand your compensation plan.
Yeah.
What else? Is that it?
Yep. No, there's more pages.
Okay. Your workstation, like we said, that is important. And your PWS, we showed you how to edit and customize that.
Mhm.
And then your workstation is something that you're going to want to play around with in your free time. Put the kids to bed, get a glass of wine, sit down, and just play with your workstation again. Write down questions that you may have or
Mhm.
things that may not make sense. You have a news tab in there, training and marketing. Training, you can watch training videos. They're more, I don't know, cookie cutter.
Yeah.
But YouTube also has a lot of training. Again, we go over other things like that in future video. Just wanted to touch on this.
But the
a little bit.
workstation overall is simple. Like an elementary kid can work it because it's very simple. Since he wants us to be able to work easily, and so they simplified the workstation for us. So if you're not understanding something, please, please, please let us know. We want to help you out. And this just talks about international sales. It talks about special kits that you can get, like the scent of the month, warmer of the month, things like that.
If you're ready to invest in your business,
Yep.
that's something to think about.
Yep.
Each month, Johnny does a breakdown for that in our group, so you'll know how much it'll cost, depending on the cost of the warmer and everything you get in that.
Yeah.
It's changed a little bit since these booklets were made. You're not getting 9 bars; you're getting a big old fat brick, and 3 bars, and
everything.
So that's
else is
something
the
to keep
same.
in mind.
All right, and then when selling and sponsoring in other regions comes up, just know that there's a way to do that and all that good stuff. Here it explains why there's a fee. So if you need help setting that up in the future, let us know.
Your launch party, we kind of talked on that. It's extremely important to choose a date and get that started. Again, this is on you, not your sponsor. Your sponsor is not obligated to come. Your sponsor is not obligated to be there. If they are, that's freaking awesome that they would take time out of their schedule to do that for you. But this is you. This is how you're going to connect with your customers and something original and true to yourself.
Yeah. You don't really want your sponsor there anyways for her to connect with your customers, because then what if your customers like her more?
Oh my goodness.
So just trust yourself and do this. Just know that you can do it, man. It's not hard. It's super easy.
Okay. It explains different types of parties you have. You can have home parties, online parties, fairs and shows, things like that. Again, this is something that's going to be in depth later. Right now, I think we'll go to the product training guide.
Okay.
This is something, the consultant guide is something you can go over again, highlight, and if you have questions, we can touch back on that.
It's basically your Scentsy Bible, as people refer it to. So just read it, go over it, learn it, love it. Just learn all the things in that book.
Especially if you get someone underneath you, you're going to want to be able to help them navigate that.
So now the product training
guide. The product training guide is also something you can find in your workstation under the search bar, search product training guide. What we want you to know in here is read all about it. You're going to educate yourselves on the product, especially if there's something that you've never tried before. I know when we first started Scentsy, we had only ever used bars. And then we got a free scent circle and a join brochure. Other than that, we had never tried other Scentsy products. And really, I don't think it was until 2 years ago that we actually tried like the laundry line and then things like that. So we never really branched out. So it's important that you read up on this because again, this is your business. You are here to educate yourself and your customers. The more you know about the product, the easier it is to share, which potentially turns into a sale. I want you to read all about the all natural fragrances. So we have some paraffin, some petroleum for heating, and then the rest is all natural fragrances. So not a lot of our products have issues with people with allergies and things like that. And Scentsy explains why based on what we put in our wax. It also explains how our warmers are made and that obviously quality is very important to Scentsy. If there's ever an issue, I want you to read about your warranty. Scentsy offers a warranty on their products. So this product training guide is going to cover all of that, and it's need to know stuff that is extremely important, for you to, again, educate yourself and your customers, especially if it's a product you've never tried and have no idea about.
All right, is that it?
I think that's it.
All right, so go ahead and go through that.
So the big thing is your first 15 days, first things first checklist. Your goal is to complete that as quickly as possible. Get as many of those checked off as you can. In order to earn the awards, you actually have to have those checked off in the workstation anyways. So that's extremely important. And then watch our YouTube for other videos that break down each of those other areas that we said that we would touch on. So
Yep.
first things first, checklist, your consultant guide and product guide. That is your homework for today. So good luck with that, guys, and we will talk to you later.